Alright, we're down to 80, 75, 60, 50,
It's really going down that fast.
30, 20, 10, 0. Hey guys, thanks for coming and taking a look at another guide for me. This is going to be a little bit different today. It's going to be a longer video, and the only reason that is, I know it's not usually something that I do, and I know it's not necessarily something you guys like to see, but this is a huge problem. We found a way to pretty much defeat any mega tribe, any base, doesn't matter what it is, big or small, in the entire game, very easily. So we went into huge details to make sure we got all of the information we could possibly think of to test and find out just for you guys. This is a little bit different, and we went ahead and did an actual collab today. I went ahead and did this with Titan Shield and Mexus. I would highly recommend taking a look at their videos. Theirs are going to be completely different than mine because we did so much testing. We had to do so many different shoots that they actually got a completely different perspective and a lot of different, not necessarily different information, but different ways of showing you guys that information. So I would definitely check them out as well. Information's down in the description. But let's go ahead and just jump into it. We'll let Titan lead off and kind of explain what we have going on to start. There's a lot of different testing, a lot of different information in this video, so I recommend watching it till the end. You guys can jump through it a little bit here if you'd like. We do have a little bit of opinions that we talk about here and there, but there's so much information that this is going to literally make the game, until it's changed, I don't want to say unplayable, but this is a huge bug. I'm just going to call it a bug right off the bat. It's a huge bug. It's a huge problem, and I hope it gets fixed immediately, which is 100% why I'm putting out this video, to show you guys what's happening and help you guys kind of defend against it. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
You want to show the community as well as the devs out there if this is possibly a glitch or if it's actually intended. And what that is going to allow us to be able to distract the turrets long enough for someone to run up to the wall and blow in.
So let's go ahead and actually see this in action. What's going to happen is Titan's going to run down the hill here. We're using a rock drake with a tech saddle to actually show you guys the trick. But basically what's happening is the rock drake is shooting a tech projectile, which is then distracting the turrets. Titan gets all the way up to the base without getting shot at all. This is causing no issues whatsoever on his part. As long as that tech drake keeps shooting, they're just going to keep distracting the turrets, and they're not going to ever take care of Titan. But the second we stop, just like that, you see Titan drop instantly. So 100% based off of tech projectiles. So we decided to go ahead and test this with a couple of different tech type of weapons and armor and dinos. So as you can see here, we're actually shooting with the Tech Rex this time. Mexus is running around the base and he's not getting shot. Same scenario as before. Absolutely no issues. And this is with two different saddles so far. Both the Tech Drake and the Tech Rex, no problem. He's in, he's out. He didn't get shot once. So now here's where things start to get a little bit interesting. I went ahead and came in here just to find out what was happening, and I noticed that all of the heavies are out of bullets. They're completely out of bullets. All the other ones have tons of bullets left, but it didn't really make a difference, right? This was just kind of an interesting perspective. I know that there was bullets in here before because I personally filled these turrets up, so keep that in mind, and we'll actually show you kind of what we figured out here in just a minute. So we wanted to go ahead and make sure we test out all of the dinos, so let's go ahead and look at the Megalodon here. Now, just like before, we're going to go ahead and shoot over the building, and Titan's going to go ahead and run in here. He's going to run in and run around the building. One thing to note here is you're going to see the turret turn, and this kind of brings us into our next point, which we'll show you guys here in a couple of minutes, but just like all of the other Tech Rexes or the Tech Saddles so far, nothing happens. Titan doesn't get shot. He's able to run around the building, run in, run out, and go right back to base. Now, this is going to be a very game-breaking mechanic, but let's test the rest of the dinos here just to make sure everything's still going to stay the same. Testing at the Moza here is going to be one of the last ones we test out. We only have the Tech Tappy left, and we'll go ahead and do that next. But as you can see, we're just going to shoot right over the base again. Here comes Titan. He's going to run back up to the turrets. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. And as you can see, he's able to blow this base up. I mean, we could completely level this base, and the defenses are doing absolutely nothing. So let's take a look at the last one here. So now that we've gone ahead and tested all of the saddles, the only one we haven't tested is the Tech Tappy, and it does work the same as all the other tech saddles. Now what we're doing in this video specifically is actually going to show you guys kind of a range test. We went ahead and, as you can see in the background, the Tech Tappy is moving slowly out. As you can also see here, that front turret started to twitch and then it started to shoot. The interesting thing here is this turret is on high while this turret is on low. We wanted to test to see if the range was actually a factor in the actual experience here, and it turns out it's not. It's actually going to be a proximity thing, because if it was based off of range, the back turret, the one we looked at second, the left turret, would have shot first, and the other turret that did shoot first would have shot second. So range has absolutely nothing to do with this. It's 100% based off of a set range of how far the projectile is away from the turret, regardless of what you have your turret range set on. Okay, so what else we wanted to go ahead and test was to see what other kind of tech can distract the turrets the same way as the saddles. So let's go ahead and jump into the next part here, and we're going to actually test the tech grenade.
Okay, I'm going to walk up, Titan, if you want to come with me. I'm going to walk up and just throw a grenade at the base and see if it just blows up right away.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really good opportunity to see if these tech grenades actually get hit by the actual turrets.
Yeah, see, and this is why I wondered too, because you know what? If it doesn't shoot the grenade, it means that the turrets can't shoot anything that's tech, which would make sense when it comes to shooting those projectiles out of the saddles. Oh, I shot it instantly. Okay, so grenades do not work. Scratch that off.
Okay, so next up we're going to go ahead and test the actual railgun and have them run in.
Nope. That didn't work for me. Are you still alive?
Okay, so yeah, as you can see, they did get shot immediately. The railgun does not work the same as the actual tech rexes or tech saddle.
Let's explain the counter, because we have a name with the counter is. So basically the counter is just tech turrets themselves, and there's shards in there, right?
Yeah, the shards on all of these. I've got at least 50 shards in each one. Oh yeah,
see?
Instantly.
It does counter it. Okay. Now, I have no idea why tech turrets still work with this, but that's what really makes me think that this is supposed to be part of the game, because I feel like tech turrets would also be affected by this if it was a bug.
Okay, so now that's what I was going to talk about when we went ahead and showed this. I don't think, if I remember correctly, tech turrets don't shoot down rockets, do they? They don't shoot down grenades or rockets, and I think that might be the difference. I think it's
let's test it right now.
Okay. Let's shut off the. Here, let me shut off all the normal turrets here real fast.
I can't imagine that it wouldn't shoot the rocket. Do AoE damage and stuff, so maybe it won't. But we'll do the grenades first. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead. I've turned off all the other turrets. I think, if I remember correctly, and this is why I'm theorizing it this way, I believe what they did is they made it so that these travel a little slower than normal bullets, and you used to be able to dodge them really well. I think they updated a little bit. But, yeah, just like that, see? Absolutely no problem. Shoot a rocket right over the top of those guys. I don't think they shoot down explosives. Yeah, there you go.
They don't. So this actually might be a bug then in the game. Oh man, that's huge. That's huge, man. That is. I think we've come to the conclusion that this still is a bug, but people are still using it on officials. Or maybe, I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't say it's a bug. I can't make that call. I really feel like we need an actual developer from the game to actually make a statement on this, and maybe they'll see one of these videos and can actually make a statement on it, and we can actually get an answer to this. But either way, like it's one of those things that should probably be pushed out there anyway, so people know how to defend against it. Because right now, this is the only way to. Now I'm gonna shoot one of those tech turrets once, and if you want to tell me how much damage it does.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if that even hit.
So you're actually at, this is actually a really, really good thing right here. So shoot this one more time. It's at 3,000 health. Shoot at it once more. So you did 0 damage there because you're out of the tech range. Do me a favor and shoot the ground just below the actual thing. Hit the actual bingo, just like that. You did damage there and you're still out of range. Do me a favor and try and shoot on the side here. Just show that it's the same range. Do it one more. There you go. You just did 250 damage to this thing, and try and shoot it one more. Don't move and shoot the turret one more time, just to show that you're actually out of the range. There you go. So that's no, it didn't hit. That's another bug with the current tech. When they reduced the range, they only reduced the range for direct hits. If you actually hit something outside, so an actual physical option in the game, just like the terrain here, it still registers the splash damage. So while you can't shoot the turret directly or the base directly, you can do the same thing with the base actually if you'd like. Try and shoot the wall right here. We know you're actually further away. Try and shoot the wall. Okay, you hit right where the door is. You did no damage. Try and shoot the right below the door now on the ground. Hit the turret. Bingo. All right, door.
I can see the damage under the wall.
Yeah, definitely. The door actually took 50 damage there, splash damage. It's 100%, so they fixed the range on them so they can't outrange turrets. However, that only counts if it direct hits. If it splash damages off of something else, like the terrain, it still does full damage.
That's interesting to note then. So even though, I mean, this is a counter, so I guess if you can just spam the Tek Turrets, I mean, I doubt anyone's got enough element to destroy, 50 to 100 of them. But still, that's still... Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is a bug then, unfortunately. I mean, it would be a cool feature, though, if it was like an actual thing to where it made the turrets just not work fully properly, maybe? I don't know. Maybe one of the devs can hopefully see one of these videos and give an insight on it and can give us an answer on what's going on here. Because, I mean, this is a huge problem. Like, if this doesn't get addressed now, like, this is, like, game-changing right now.
Yeah, the problem is now, so let's say that all of these turrets were on. What you could do, you could literally take that Tek Tappy, shoot over the top of the base, and drain. It doesn't matter how many bullets in here. As long as you have enough element, you can drain every single one of these turrets, and then follow it up with rockets to actually destroy the Tek Turrets, because, again, we tested it, the rockets won't get shot down by the Tek Turrets. So you can drain all of my normal turrets with the Tek, then come in with rockets and blow up all of my Tek Turrets, and you'll never even get shot once.
Okay, so do me a favor really quickly, because that's a good point, because it kind of makes our counter pretty weak. Look at one of the turrets right now and tell me how many bullets are in it, and then I'm going to shoot once or twice over it, and we'll see exactly how many it drained.
So I'll watch this right now. We have 29 bullets in this turret that I'm shooting or looking at right now.
Now, is that a heavy or is that a normal?
This is a normal. We'll test both.
All right, I'm going to shoot over it then one time.
Okay.
Anything?
No, I did not actually shoot. Now, let me put some... Hold on,
I can shoot multiple times. We'll see when it actually starts going down.
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, I'm going to start shooting.
So it's done 2 so far. It's only lost two bullets so far. Now, let me throw it in the heavies here.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a good thing, though, man, because, like, if I was either at 38% or 48%, I don't remember the number, I should have marked that, but I was at either 38 or 48% on the element usage, and now I'm down to 20. So just to drain those 2 bullets, I mean, I get it does it to all the turrets, but just to drain those 2 bullets, I had to go through quite a bit of element to do so.
So let's check the heavies, though. So my heavy right now is 235. Go ahead and shoot, I don't know, as many times
where's
as
that one at?
Here. Right in the center here.
Ow.
Give it 1 sec. Wait for Titan to get out of the way here so we know exactly how many bullets we have. Okay, so we have 223 bullets right now if you want to shoot. It's going down instantly. We're down to 190, 180. $170, $160, $150. Oh yeah, this thing is dying right now on bullets.
That's exactly 1 element usage right there.
That was 1 element
and usage.
Yeah, we're down to 135.
That was 100% usage. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So
now
even heavies aren't even worth using because of this. Like, this is so game changing until the devs come out with a statement and say if this is a bug or if they're just trying to mess with it to change it to where it doesn't drain. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump ahead a little bit. What we went ahead and did is ended up putting about 70 turrets on a wall here, just like you would see in unofficial or on a official server, and we went ahead and blocked off the red obby. What we're going to do is we're going to show you there's 150 bullets in each one of these turrets. We're going to shoot that Tek Tappy right over the top of these and show you guys how fast these drain. This is going to be a little bit over 10,000 bullets. That's a lot of bullets, whether that be unofficial or official. That's a ton of ammo. So let's go ahead and take a look here. As you can see, he's going to start shooting. It doesn't matter if you shoot over, it doesn't matter where you shoot. These things are draining insanely fast. Look at this. Look at these numbers. We're already down to 75, down to 60, down to 50, down to 40, 30, 20, 10, 2, nothing. That's it. All of these turrets are down to 2 ammo. That's insane. That's so crazy. He only used 2 element to drain over 10,000 ammo. 10,000 ammo, guys. That's hours and hours and hours of work. It doesn't matter what server you're on. That's hours of work. So this is so huge right now and definitely needs to be fixed in my opinion. Let's go ahead and jump back. I'm going to show you guys the rest of our conversation here. That was just a quick, demo that we wanted to show you guys how this actually is going to be such a huge impact or how it's going to have such an impact on the servers as it is right now. Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be interesting. And to be completely honest, I think as soon as people start seeing this, especially on the unofficials, it's going to blow up. And 10,000 bullets, even on unofficials, is a crazy, crazy amount of bullets and a lot of work. It doesn't really matter how many people or what the rates are. That's a lot of work. So it's going to be pretty crazy.
I think you're about to see no tech saddles in unofficials for a while. Once this video drops, I don't think there's going to be any, because the tech weapons are fine. And we've already proven that, like the tech rifle and the grenades. And we didn't test the railgun, but there was no point to, because it's not going to affect it. Like you said, if you come on to an official server, do a boss fight for 100 element, gone. And with that 100 turret range, or turret limit, between 34 foundations, like what are you going to do? Didn't do anything against that. They're just emptied.
Yeah, we tested the range too. It doesn't matter if you have them on low. It doesn't matter if you have them on high. If they shoot anywhere near these turrets, it's 100% drain. That's it. They're gonna drain your turrets without using any dinos.
So I think the final conclusion that we've come to, that I know we can't say, but for sure. But I think right now we'd say this is more of a bug than anything else. Like this probably isn't supposed to be in the game, or it's not supposed to be implemented the way it is at this current stage.
Yep, I would agree. I think this is definitely a bug.
Now, are people still going to use unofficials? Of course they are. I'm sure I will until it gets fixed. I mean, it's one of those things. It's going to be just like when the Stego rating meta became a thing. It's going to be just like that. Now Stegos are getting nerfed. Now this is going to be the new thing. This is going to be the new thing where people are going to be doing, especially on high rate unofficial servers. Bases will get wiped instantly.
Not even the unofficials. Think of that. I mean, we played in megas, right? All three of us have played in megas here, and we know like rating is a huge thing in megas, and they usually take weeks. If a mega tribe right now, if they hit another mega tribe, think about this, overnight without anyone actually knowing, they can literally go in and drain all of the turrets on bases without them ever seeing or doing anything. They wouldn't even know what happened. If I downloaded a Tek Tappy saddle and we did a boss fight in secret, came on, we would just completely annihilate their server before they even knew what happened.
Exactly. And like they don't really have a lot of Tek turrets, because people, because like no one uses those really. Like I've seen like a few on a few bases that I've been in the past, but I've never seen over 20 on one base ever, because people just don't use them. There was no point. And even now, I mean, kind of right now there kind of is. But to an extent, I mean, if there's no one online, then there's nothing you can do. Like this is 100% how to raid any base in Ark right now. Like that's exactly what this is. Titan, you have anything to add? I know you haven't been talking for like a good 30 minutes here.
No, I'm just eager to go out there and raid some bases with this technique.
All right, guys, and with that, I want to go ahead and kind of wrap this up. This was a very informative video. Again, I'm sorry it took so long. This was a lot of information. We tested a lot of things, and I wanted to make sure I give you all of that information. I also want to go ahead and say thanks to Maxis and Titan for letting me do this collab with them. Again, their information will be in the description down below, so definitely check them out. And we wanted to go ahead and give a thanks to Cole, one of Maxis' buddy here, for setting up the server for us. It's been a very interesting day, and I hope this was informative for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, any opinions on this particular video, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to respond to you guys, and I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you very much, and have a great weekend.